Yeah.
Hi, wine friends.
Hey, how y'all doing? We're so happy to see y'all.
We're
Just
happy.
in case, you clicked on our link. We are Crew Bouge wine vlog, podcast, chit chat, live episodes. We do it all. So I'm Ro.
And I'm Des.
And welcome to Crew Bouge. Like, this is when we kind of like get a little deeper in talking about like what we're drinking, and we're excited that you guys took the time to join us.
Yes, we've had a couple great we've been gone for a couple weeks here on YouTube, but we've had a couple of great lives on Instagram. So if any of our YouTube followers are also on Instagram, I definitely suggest following us there. I believe our names and links are going to be at the end of this video. So yeah, please follow us there and join our lives next time until we can figure out how to actually go live via YouTube, which I'm just not technological. So
that'll be
better than me.
The list for October 1. That'll be our list. So,
yes,
then we'll just continue to love doing this.
Oh, sorry, Ro.
Oh no, this is too fun. Like, I think this is way too fun.
I'm gonna turn my volume up just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, well, let's go ahead and kick things off. If anyone's recently joining us, I guess we haven't really described what we do in a while, but usually just talk about our lives, briefly, what we're drinking. So yeah, Ro, I'll go ahead and start with you. What's good? What are you drinking today?
My goodness, I think I already told you, work has been crazy busy the past few weeks. So I have actually been drinking a lot of wine. I hang out in the land of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. However, I've been branching out into a bunch of different things. So I think the last time we talked, so here, I know you guys have been going through a heat wave. Here in DC, we have kind of been switching. Our weather has kind of switched up a little bit, even though it's still warm. It's still 80s in the days. In the evening, it's been cooler. And we just kind of had these different spots. So I was I'm really feeling red wine. And then you walk into the stores and it's pumpkin time and goodies and all that. So I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, it is time. So, to kind of transition over. And anyone who watched our last episode, or maybe it was the episode before last, we talked about Brown Estates and how they were coming out with this new Chillable Red. And then I went down a Chillable Red rabbit hole. And I think it's great because it's perfect for going into the fall. So we're kind of transitioning here. That's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about today. So I got this Chillable Red. It is, and I'll have to read it.
Nice. Okay.
Yes. It is Dr. Heidelman's Bergweiler. Oh my gosh. So needless to say, most people know Germany for their sweet whites, their Rieslings. That's what they know Germany for. Even though, of course, you guys know, we've talked before that all of the Rieslings are not super sweet. They have some that are dry, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I went down a rabbit hole and I walked in the store. Of course, my favorite place in the whole world, Total Wine.
Yes.
And I walked in and I was like, hey, I'm looking for, a Chillable Red. And I didn't want it super, super sweet. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. But this is a Chillable Red, and it is Dornfelder. So it's a German Dornfelder. And so it's a 2021, and this one is produced in Moselle, Germany, Mosel, Germany, and it comes from 15. So they basically grow grapes at 15 different locations within this region.
Okay.
So they group them all together, and that's where they get their wine. Of course, they're chiefly known for their Riesling. However, when I walked into Total Wine and he was like, oh, hey, we have a German red. I said, a what? A German red that's chillable? I said, sign me up. So I went there, and of course, I went down the rabbit hole of sweet versus, you know, and then the levels of alcohol and all that kind of stuff in terms of the sweet dryness and all that, you know, I did all of that study. But this one is 9% alcohol by volume. So traditionally, the sweeter it is, the less the alcohol, traditionally. But there are some that are that are naturally made and not like fortified, like a port that may have like additional stuff added to it to make it, to give it a stronger alcohol flavor, or a stronger ABV. But it's funny, this is what they say on the bottle: low in tannins, fruit driven and chilled, a perfect warm weather transitional red that pairs great with any food that you would pair with. Like if it was a Pinot Noir, it has wonderful cherry notes. So that's one thing that I can say. This, and let me let you see what it looks like. See if we can get, so it is chilled. It is kind of,
you can see the glass is chilled.
Yes, I know the glass, and I was like, oh my gosh, it might be a little too cool, but it is actually a really pretty red, and it does give you a reminiscent of a sweeter Pinot Noir.
Nice.
It's still not very sweet. It's very cherry. It almost has like this tart flavor to it. So on the nose, I put berries, dark berries, and cherry. And then on the taste, I had dark fruits, berries. And then I had, what else did I have? Dark fruits, cherries, and then I put down, I was like, it's like a cherry tart, like a tart cherry, almost like a cherry pie kind of, sort of. That's how it is to me. Yeah. But it's sweet, but it is not, but it's not overly sweet. It's not Moscato in any way.
Okay.
It's definitely not like that level of sweet. It's not like the 11 to 12.5%, you know, ABV, where it's like, you know, drier, like the Pinot Gris and that kind of thing. Yeah. This one is, but it's not as sweet as, say, like a Stella Rosa or something like that, where it's like 5%.
Okay.
So, this one, I really enjoy it. Like I said, because, you know, I typically don't drink sweet wines at all. Right. And we were kind of going through, and he was like, well, do you want to sparkle? Do you want to do this and that and the other? I was like, well, I don't necessarily need sparkling, because I want to be able to drink it with just about anything. Not saying that you can't drink sparkling with just about anything, but I wanted a still wine. But yeah, so this one, I would definitely give 2 thumbs up. If you are someone who likes sweet and you want a sweet red, but you don't want it to be sugary sweet, then this Dr. Heidelman's Bergwalder, it's a really pretty label, would be your thing. Nice. I really like it. It's a Dornfelder 2021. So that's what I'm drinking. And this one actually would go great with so many different things. Like,
I was just about to ask.
Because it is sweet, like you could do it with like a spicy, you know what I mean? Kind of like a heavier spice, you know, like if you were to do like a spicy lamb dish, or, you know, something like that. It would be perfect even in the summertime, because it's cool, you know, like a burger, or, you know, if you want, I think it would be perfect with a burger. So take a look, and we can even circle back around. Yes. So good. So anything like this would be perfectly, especially if you have a party and people like to drink a lot of red. This one hasn't caused me to start the sweating. I don't get the like, but I know it is a lower ABV as well. So, right. But this would be perfect at like a barbecue. I think a lot of people would enjoy like the sweeter wine. It is chilled, and but yeah, a good juicy burger, which that makes me like hungry thinking about a juicy burger. We didn't already talked about it, but like now I'm like, ooh, where can I get a burger? So
a Dornfelder and a burger.
A Dornfelder and a burger. Have some truffle fries to go with this Dornfelder.
So good.
Yes. So, but yeah, that's what I'm drinking. I am drinking this lovely German Dornfelder 2021. So I've taken up enough time.
No, it sounds amazing.
What you drinking?
So I also ventured to Total Wine, sorry, a little bit of a tangent. Total Wine, before COVID, I found out that they do like wine classes. So you might want to check out if yours does, because it's like $20 and they will like cover different regions. It's usually like twice a month. And it's something I really enjoyed before COVID. And they just brought it back. I think that's what got me into like once COVID hit and then I wasn't able to go to those classes. That's why I started studying like wine through Napa Valley Wine Academy. But so anyways, I would definitely check that out if you're interested, because it's like $20 if it's the same, which I'm sure it's like kind of the same curriculum. You get a lot of wines. It's usually by a sommelier, someone who's very knowledgeable in those wines. And then I think you even can like sometimes get a discount like after the class to go shop and pick up more wines.
Yeah. So the store I was at last night, they have redone their classroom.
Oh, nice.
So I was looking and they haven't like totally posted all of their lists, but like they are back on and popping with the classes, and I'm gonna definitely start taking some. So I'm excited.
They're really good for the quality. $20. And I want to say, if I remember correctly, I went to like 3 classes and I want to say there was at least 6. And like one of them was like a wine and pizza pairing. I mean, for $20, it was like a Friday night. Like you can't beat that. Like it's really good.
Be perfect with pizza.
We're not sponsored by Total Wine, and I'm totally like, everybody go to Total Wine.
Look, we are not, but we don't mind.
Yes. I will happily continue talking about Total Wine if they want to sponsor us. So anyways, so I also went to Total Wine. I was looking for a chillable red, but I think also like with that in mind, I was like, okay, well, chillable red means a lighter style red. And so that's kind of what I focus on. And I was looking, I think they call it the other section, which I don't know why, but I happened to come across some Greek wines, and I've only had Greek wine one other time before and I really enjoyed it. And I honestly, I don't know why I don't drink more Greek wine. Like if you think about it, like Greek wine has been around for so long. It's one of the oldest wine producing countries. Like, you know, the Greek gods, if you think, what is Dionysus and I think AKA Bacchus.
And all those different names, how they keep changing their names. I love it.
Exactly. So what I'm drinking is, here, let me show the bottle first. And then I'm going to look at my notes to see if I can pronounce this correctly. It's a 2019 Flowers, and it's Agiorgitiko. So the G's are kind of silent. And sorry, something just popped up on my screen, so let me just get that to go away really quickly. That's irritating. Okay, you probably can't see it, but I can see it. Okay, so that is the bottle. Agiorgitiko. This is from the Nemea appellation, and the nickname for this is actually the Blood of Hercules, because it is dark red, and supposedly like this wine has been around so long that supposedly he would drink this and like get fueled up for like, you know, all his fights and battles and whatnot. It's also known, I think that's a lot more fun than the other name, which is St. George's Grape, which is kind of like, okay, great, that sounds, you know, both of those are easy to say, much more easy than Agiorgitiko. But it's also, you know,
I want the fuel of the gods. I want the fuel of the gods.
Yes. So this is grown throughout Greece, but it's really known in its home of Nemea, which is about 2 hours away from Athens. So many things about this wine. So I did chill it and I took it out maybe about a half hour before. So it's probably not as chilled sort of as yours is, but I would also say, like, you mentioned cherries with yours, and I feel like that's very strong in this wine. It's like definitely like those tart cherries. Very strong with the red fruit. So like pomegranate, like ripe strawberry, raspberry. You even get a little bit of on the nose, I would say like cinnamon and like kind of earthy, maybe like leather. So really, really good wine. This is 13.5% ABV. Some of the better known wine, because you can do this in a lot of different styles, but some of the best known wines are from like the higher altitudes, because that affects like all the acidity level and all that good stuff. But if you are a meat lover, this is a meat lover's wine. So kind of like what you were saying, that burger, like I want this with a burger. You want this with a steak. Like for the price on this was, I want to say like $11.99. This is fine. You can age this really well. Think, a lot of people think meats and you want to go with like Malbec, Cab Sauv, and in certain places you can pay a lot of money for that. But honestly, like for, I don't know, maybe Greek wine just isn't as popular anymore. I mean, because this isn't the other. I'm like, why is this an other? Like, give Greek give it its due. But yeah, this is a wine that you want to have with meat. So also, very similar to you. So barbecue, this is like lamb, like charcuterie boards. Yeah, this is your meat wine, which, I love me some meat. So yeah, it makes me want to go get meat.
Is it, so with it being 13.5, it's dry?
Yes. So I'm sorry. Yeah, it is a dry. It's very similar to, I would say, like an Oregon Pinot Noir. So it's dry, but it's very light. They suggest serving it between 60 and 64 degrees. What else do I have on this?
I just love that you have the name all sounded out.
Oh, I had to, because I looked at this and I was like, okay, Agiorgitiko, and I was like, that can't be right. So like I listened to the little guy say it. But what else do I have on this? I don't know. In researching this, I actually want to go down a whole Greek journey, because there's like plenty of other, I want to say there's like, of course, like 200 varietals in Greece. And so
Agiorgitiko, is my jam.
Yes. So yeah, I want to try that one. In fact, I think I've had it before, but it was probably during a tasting. So I want to get like a whole bottle. Yeah, I want to go down this whole Greek journey and like with all my Greek gods. And yeah.
And I think that we need to like just go to Greece,
and that too. That also.
You know how we do. I'm gonna go. Let's go and learn directly from the master.
Yes.
Like, when is the best time to go? Okay, we can have this laying on the boat. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Let's see. I didn't really go into that. It's a very beautiful color. So remember, like they also say like it's the blood of Hercules, which I guess is supposed to like imitate that blood color, which I can kind of get. There's a little bit of like I don't know if you guys can see, there's a little bit of like sort of like a rust coloring like right on the top there. Really beautiful. It's not deep either, so it's a very medium, because I can see all the way through the glass. Just it reminds me also of a Beaujolais. That's what it kind of reminds me of, like the very fruitiness of it. So it's fruity but not sweet. It's definitely not at all like I can feel like in my mouth like this is a dry wine. I wouldn't say like, I would say like medium plus tannins.
Okay.
So, but so yeah, that is my wine of the week. I wanted to, this is my bonus of the week, because it's been, as we talked about, it's been a week with work and everything. But Ring of Powers is out on Amazon Prime, and I don't know, are you? I feel like you are. I feel like we have the same.
I am. I don't know. I've been trying to like build it up. Like I've been trying to like, gather up the stuff. I've been ignoring people. I've been like not talking to folks. But I did say that I was going to watch it tonight.
You were going to love it.
Yeah. So I did say that I was going to do it tonight. I've got this wonderful, this is going to go down so easy. And like, honestly, I would definitely purchase this again. I would like, and it's one of those ones I will add this into my rotation. The more I drink it, the more I just really like the mouthfeel and the flavor and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go have this, and then I'm going to find that burger.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that sounds really good. I might have to drive. All the places that I really like are kind of like a job. Like my favorite taco place is like 20 minutes away. My favorite burger place is like 25 minutes away. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great places in Berkeley. It's just like these particular places that I really enjoy. Like there's this burger place like no other. And it's probably worth the drive.
Yeah. That's so I'm sitting here in my brain. I'm sure you can see my wheels are turning. I'm like, oh, because I know this is, I'm gonna save a little bit for tomorrow. Just a sweet.
Okay.
But
you're on East Coast time, so you're already 3 hours ahead.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that this bottle, it's what, 12 o'clock here? It's not gonna make it.
Yeah. And like I said that I was gonna, but I mean, it's easy drinking, and like the gosh, it's like it's hard to even like describe. Even it's another one that you can see like to the bottom, like a Pinot. But yeah, I'm liking it the more and more I'm drinking it, because it's sweeter, but not sweet. Not definitely. I think not sweet. I'm liking it.
Well, it sounds like we have some amazing. I love that you did Germany. I did Greece. So got the G's in there. Yeah. So yeah, that is our episode on light/chillable reds.
So we challenge everyone, go in the store and ask for something that's totally different. We were like just kind of chit-chatting about these chillable reds, and we both will highly recommend what we've had today. But go into the Total Wine. People in the Total Wine love to talk about wine. Whenever I'm in there, people are like, oh, she looks like she might know what she's talking about. And I'll spend an hour or two in Total Wine. So, it is what it is, but
definitely
something different this week. I think that we challenge everybody. Maybe we'll go live Thursday, and like you could like let us know what you all did that was like a little bit different, or something that you grabbed that was different, and whether or not you liked it or not. So
absolutely. All right. Well, until next time.
Thank you for joining us, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, I forgot. Cheers. Have a great week, y'all.